Ladies and gentlemen, today we want to present you our idea of a plain and elegant industrial area. We are Group 27. Our names are Anita, Chiara, Julia, Johanna and Gregor, and we hope you are going to enjoy the work that we've created in the last few weeks. At the beginning we came up with a curve as a base for our project, which consists out of round elements on the one hand and some triangular details on the other hand. The curve's extrusions generate the first basic part of our modular construction system.
We tried to manage an interesting interaction of our materials in order to accomplish the look we really wanted. Therefore, the inner material of our voxels is made out of gold, which indeed matches the surrounding colors of the area. For the purpose of achieving an even more natural appearance, we added a slight texture. To keep it as simple as possible, but nevertheless ostentatious, we chose black rocks, which reminded our group of volcanic and igneous stone in order to maintain the simplicity of the object. Their contrast emphasizes the golden part. It becomes even brighter, while the rough black material swallows the light.
We then started to extrude and revolve the curves in different ways and directions before we added details by cutting out some parts of the resulting volumes. In general, our voxels are made by turns, twists, or intersections of the extruded curves we've shown in the beginning. The first module we created based on this catalog consists of one elongated loop. Thin perforations break the closed structure but keep the dynamic of the module. As one part of an industrial plant, they work as ventilation slits. Also, we designed the module in a way that it looks like a chimney.
The second module we built has the recognizable detail where the crossing voxels which are above each other are parallel but not oriented in the same direction. This shows us the front of this special volume directly compared to the back.
The square module seems as if it's constantly in motion, just like a factory that never seems to be asleep. Even at night, the chimneys release smoke and the factories appear to be alive. Thus, the continuous movement represents a connection of the module and the industrial landscape.
Our fourth module differs from the other modules because it mainly shows the black cover and only a little part of the gold material inside. To keep it simple, we decided to close the curves with the other side.
This module works as a horizontal plane element of our factory. Its twists and turns provide an interesting contrast to the more or less flat top. Furthermore, it is built symmetrically, which provides an even more elegant look.
The inspiration of our project was an image of a noble-looking industrial area. For the design, we used the colors black and gold to symbolize a simple object that nonetheless looks luxurious. The aggregations of our different modules enable satisfying interactions that represent the impression of pipes in an industrial landscape. Our module constellation dominates its environment just like an immense factory conquers its surroundings. We wanted a specific part of our project to be metallic in order to make the results seem as industrial as possible. Furthermore, some parts of our object are very tall to symbolize chimneys and large pipes.
Due to the selection of our voxel materials, we accomplished a look that may seem unobtrusive at first, but nevertheless is interesting and catches everybody's eye. Colossal walls, massive towers, and extended spaces may also give the impression of a huge arena that makes everything around it appear small. Because of the complex formation of our modules, our project may seem easy to understand, but there's actually a lot of room for individual interpretation. Our project aims to show that even in the highest complexity, simplicity can be stuck.
The last but fun part of our group work was to create a huge aggregation in a program that was developed by our tutors. First of all, I started by creating a large tower to create a pleasant base for further development. Furthermore, I mainly worked on the upper part of the aggregation.
Afterwards, I tried to create a solid fundamental building at the bottom.
Meanwhile, I tried to provide new connections by attaching new objects to the tower.
So I had the job to kind of add or delete some modules in order to avoid chaos in our tower.
In order to generate a building as solid as possible, I filled up the holes.